Praise the Lord, kids. Today we are going to read about the people finally entering the land. It was a very special day that the people would remember for a long time. God wanted to make sure they would remember, so He had the people build something to remind them. Every time they saw the item, they would remember the day. Does anyone want to guess what the item was? Alright, let's listen to the story and see if we can find out. There was only one river to cross, and the Israelites would finally be in the land that God had promised them. Joshua was a good leader, and he knew that God would take care of them. Sometimes people call the land of milk and honey, because they love to drink milk and eat honey, and because these two foods were indications of plenty. They thought that would be a good way to describe the land. It was harvest time when Joshua told the people that it was time to cross the river. At harvest time, the Jordan River was always so full of water that it overflowed its banks. The people could look across the river and see the beautiful land of Canaan with its green grass and its tall trees and its fields of golden grain. But they could not cross the river because it was too deep and too swift. The Lord told Joshua his special plan. He told Joshua to gather the priests together and have them carry the Ark of the Covenant and walk straight into the Jordan River. The people were to follow them. This must have seemed really scary for everyone, but they obeyed God. They remembered how He had always taken care of them. He would take care of them today. The priest picked up the big gold box, the Ark of the Covenant, and started walking toward the water. The water was fast and looked very dangerous, but they just kept walking. Then an amazing thing happened. As soon as the priest's feet touched the water stopped flowing. The river dried up wherever the priest walked. It was just like when the Red Sea parted for Moses. They took the ark and carried it to the middle of the Jordan River and then stopped. While the priest stood with the ark, all of the people passed through the other side. They did not even get wet. God wanted the people to always remember how He stopped the Jordan River. He told Joshua to choose 12 men. The men went to the middle of the river where the priest stood and gathered one large stone each. The men carried the 12 stones over to their camp beside the river and put them into a large pile. The Lord told the people that from now on, when anyone saw the pile of 12 stones, they would remember the special day that the Lord helped them cross the Jordan River into the promised land. After everyone was finished crossing the river, the priest came up out of the river. As soon as their feet touched the dry ground on the bank of the river, then the water all rushed back and the river began to flow again. The water was just as fast and deep as it had been before. The Israelites made camp at Gilgal, where they had put their stones. As everyone looked at the stones, they must have thanked God and thought about what He had done for them. My dear kids, we should remember the things the Lord does for us. God bless you.